Welcome to the 7th edition of ESB Outspoken on Facebook Live with Angela and Richard Shell.
Hi, how are you guys doing? ESB Outspoken is a platform in which we address one question each week from speakers, event planners, and other people within the industry on topics they want more information on or just better clarity. Today, I'm actually going to ask the question.
Yay.
And the question, yes. And the question comes from Sophie Brown in Sioux Falls. And Sophie, this is what Sophie says. It is very common for clients to get frustrated with speakers and how they approach their events.
Yes.
What are the 5 biggest issues that clients have with speakers during the event and event process, and how can they address these issues? Ange, you want to start?
We see this sometimes. Yes, I would say the first issue is with customization. A lot of times a speaker will say, oh yes, I heavily customize my talk, and then that's what the client expects. We set up a conference call, they go through detail, the client even sends them additional information, but then the speaker shows up on site and all they've changed is the name of the client, and it's the same canned speech. It's very frustrating to the client when this happens. Set expectations. If you don't customize, then tell the client up front you don't customize. But if you say you customize it, then take the time and really customize the talk.
Well, that's great. And second one is deadlines. Now, the clients all the time will set deadlines for the speakers. What they'll do is they'll say, I want handouts by this time, presentations by this time, flights booked by this time, etc. What happens is a lot of times the speakers miss those deadlines. They don't do their flights 3 weeks out, they do them 1 week out. They don't do a flight where they're coming in the night before, they come in the same day. And what's happening is that's putting huge amounts of stress on the client, that event planner. They hate it. So that's the second reason. Third one, Ange?
Third one's a big one. Don't be a diva on site. Be easy to work with. Don't show up and say, hey, I need the room layout changed, I need the podium moved, I need the air condition on, I need you to drop everything and change my slides on the PowerPoint. Can you get me some coffee? Be easy to work with. Just show up and go with whatever's there. Remember, the client has enough stress while they're there, so they don't need to take on your stress too.
Yeah. And divas, you know who you are. The fourth one is keep everything current.
Yes.
Keep it current. Have your research be current. Have your approach be current. Everything fresh and new, because that's really what the client wants. And I can't believe it, but recently I saw somebody's presentation. At the bottom of a chart, it said it referred to the year 2011. People, 8 years old is old. It might as well be 1943 at the bottom.
That's right, they want current.
They want current. And by the way, if you're doing a lot of stories in your presentations, and if you've been telling these stories for 8, 10, 12 years, or 20 years, you may want to switch it up a little bit. Yes. You may want to make those fresh as well.
That's
the
right.
Fifth one, Ange.
The fifth one is connection. Clients really find it a problem when a speaker flies in, does a speech, and leaves. They really want you to come in, talk to the executives before, or have a breakfast or lunch, do your event, and then stay afterwards and talk to the attendees, especially after an event. Everybody wants to come up and talk to the speaker, share ideas, or if you're doing a book signing, stick around and talk to everybody. They will remember that, and a lot of times that's the feedback we get afterwards to say, we love the speaker. He was so great on site. He talked to everybody. So remember, those little things go a long way.
Yes, they do. And if you keep to these 5 things that we talked about and you try to please the client in all of it, maybe they'll bring you back and you be outspoken. To get more tips and see more videos, you can click on the logo in the corner and subscribe to our YouTube channel.